wild hunt begins!
Hello everyone, Warren here, and welcome back to the Talsyn campaign for Mortal Empires. Now, it's only taken 17 episodes, but we have finally started with the goal of the campaign, which is to land on Orion and go after the High Elves. Well, as part 1, part 2 of course is to go after the Dark Elves, but let's just take the achievements where we get them, shall we? Now, as you can see, we have Saltafios leading Orion's army, and we're just about now to make landfall onto Orion, finally. Now, the problem is, we're going to have to do things a little different than I originally planned. And I'm surprised that people weren't jumping about this in the comments. But after the last episode, I was talking about maybe marching down to here, where there isn't that big a gap over the mountains, and using the road routes to transport over into the inner realm of Ulthuan. Now, I remembered after the episode that we can't do that. I'm going to have to double check it. But if you guys, for those of you that don't know, because the idea that Ulthuan is a floating island, it makes sense. It's actually in the lore that compared to most islands here on Earth, it's actually floating. It's relying on the vortex here, from what I remember, to actually keep floating. If that vortex stops, Ulthuan will sink, right? So it makes sense that there's no landmass underneath, and so therefore dwarves, Skaven, orcs and goblins, they cannot use the underway. And that because, well, the world routes and the beast paths for beastmen have the same system as the underway, it means that we can't use the world routes either. In fact, I'm just going to double check, we cannot adopt this stance in this region. Not that we haven't got enough movement, but we can't actually adopt it. So it looks like instead of me planning to jump over, we're going to have to try and make our way the more pedestrian methods. So let's just click here. And it's going to take a few turns now for us to arrive down there, but we're just going to have to accept it, I guess. Now you're heading down there already. Colas... Oh yeah, you were going to join up with Durfu. So let's get you in here. And in fact, just to make your army a little bit different, Durfu, I am going to give you another unit of Dryads. And then we'll start recruiting other units as well from the other provinces. Oh yeah, forgot, we've got... What's your name again? Musk Cracktooth. Well, Dieth, if you can go and kill him for me, that would be appreciated. Nice, easy auto resolve. Thank you very much. We're going to kill the captives. And chase down the survivors. Goodbye. Right, let's give it a you. Right. Wasn't really any hassle at all, was it? Alright, let's get you now heading back to Val's Anvil. Go back to where you're supposed to be, Dieth. Right. And last time we managed to get the Crag Halls of Findor as well as Nyeth the Prophetess. So maybe I'll get around to recruiting her at some point, but for now I'm happy with our two commanders. But if I remember right, we're now able to actually build stuff. So it's pretty straightforward at this point. I want defenses, so we're going to get ourselves a guard platform straight away. I'm also going to take advantage of the grapevine so we can get 800 income. And... actually, what's this? Hunting camp. As tempting as I would be as a resource, I would like to try and actually get growth. So we can still get furs from this, which is good for us to be able to use the Forge of Starlight. But it's also going to allow us to get that growth. So we're going to get that, because it's going to take 13 turns for us to level up to a tier 2 settlement. Anything that's going to help with that is going to be great. Now speaking of, is there any upgrades we need to do? We're doing the growth building here, in the Waterfall Palace. We're just waiting for it to get up to 5, and that's going to take a long time, so we might as well just leave it to it. Likewise, here is going to be the same. I do feel a little tempted, maybe... Do I want to get rid of the Elven Court for the moment? Kind of want to keep everything else. Oh, it is 40%... No, 20% tax rate. Why did I get 40 from? I have no idea. You know what? I'm actually going to demolish it. Swap it over for the growth, so we can at least get that going a bit more faster, and hopefully get Val's Anvil to tier 5. Okay, of Ages is fine. King's Glade. Let's do the same here. Like so. Right, otherwise that's really everything we need to do this turn. Lorana is still making her way down. It's going to take another 2 turns before she even arrives. Don't even know who owns Alhak. Usually it's one of the things like the Knights of Origo or something. Well, I'll find out, I'm sure. Zatifias is going to make your way over. You're going to be making your way too. Okay, let's just start upgrading everyone. Solus, you can get more health. Circo, you're with Dieth. Right. Let's give you Fleet Finger for some more damage. Dieth yourself, let's give you God of your own personal ones. Let's just give you Foeseeker for now. It's got 115 armor, I'm pretty happy with that. Yarrick, let's give you Replenish Troops. I think that should be everyone. Now one thing I did want to double check before we hit end turn is to just do Diplomacy. Alright, Law and Lowenfire still haven't improved yet, but can we get any relations with these? Trade agreements?
No,
Not yet. Okay, Orion?
Let the supplicant come forward.
never.
Not yet. Chevaliers?
You are welcome here, friend.
Nope. Okay, I doubt we're gonna get anything from... But, like, we got a good one with Safway, to be fair.
Do not greet me as a friend.
Let's have a look.
Sigma's will.
There we go, we're now making a bit more money. Tabaro?
Very well. I will hear your pit.
There we go. The more we do, the more money we're gonna make, so might as well just keep asking.
Indeed.
There we go. Okay, Lawn Forest, we've got a long way to go before we can actually consider getting that. Can we get this at least? Like, it's gonna help us out a bit. Lothan and Avalon we're going to leave. Calador we're going to leave. Anyone else? Nordlands?
I will listen, but my time is...
Absolutely not.
No? Okay, we're going to leave it at this point. We've got quite a few trade agreements already. I'm quite happy with that. Okay. And everyone else has now moved. Let's just hit end turn. Right. Well, that was kind of dull. The only big thing that actually happened, which I didn't notice until it was about nearly done, was Tarox the Brass Ball here not only managed to eliminate an entire High Elf army, but he also managed to burn down the city of Elysia. Okay, it's town I should say, as is a minor settlement. He has, though, taken quite a few casualties from his army, so don't know how much longer he is going to be sticking around, but it will be interesting to see what the High Elves do next. But for now, we're just going to continue our march towards Scanvale. So we've got 2 more turns left for Eirik to get there. Zatifios has got 3. In fact, how many more turns have we got left of Winter? 5. Okay, so maybe that she will be leading the initial charge into Ganvale, but we'll be able to have Orion take over pretty soon afterwards. So you two just continue doing your thing. Durfu, now that you've done that, let's move you now down towards Van's Anvil. That way, Nenny, we can give him some archers and things like that, just to help boost things up a little. Now, we could give you some Deepwood Scouts, but I'd rather hold on for my special points so far. I mean, we could give you... I suppose we can give you 1, can't we? In fact, let's give you... Hagbane tips. And just so we can stretch them out a little bit, because we can't get any more Way Watchers for now. Let's get some Glade Guard with Starfire Shafts as well. Boost things up a little bit. So you do that. Anything else I need upgrading? Oh yeah, Val's Anvil. We need to build up the growth settlements. There we go. Alright, Crackles of Findor gonna have 1 more turn to go. King's Glade is doing that. And I don't really need to upgrade any of our other major settlements. Yeah, I don't need to worry about anything. We could do something like start getting rid of these. We've got quite a few Waystones, but the problem is, while they're quite useful for, obviously, for garrisons, it'd be much better to start giving us things like Sacrificial Grounds and the other one that gives us the growth and things. So, while I'm not that thing, let's start disbanding a couple. So, for example, we'll get rid of... Aquitaine actually will keep, just like it is for now. Mucilon and Leoness, we can't do anything without actually spending population growth on Amber to try and increase it. For some reason, it's actually on 0. Oh, because of events, right. Oh yeah, because we've got the negative thing at the moment, don't we? Yeah, one more turn of -10 growth. Right, forgot about that. With things like Quillis, we can get rid of that. Could go for the pastures, or just get, you know, bonuses going. And anywhere else, maybe? Massive Orca, to be honest, yeah, let's get rid of you here. Although, to be fair, I will actually spend a little bit and spend some Vital Amber to get that going. Everywhere else, I think for now is just fine. Yeah, there we go. Again, very quick, easy turn.
Already be dead.
Okay, interesting. So Boris Todbringer has actually offered me a defensive alliance. And it's not actually that bad. 310 demand. I'll quite happily take that. The more allies we can make, the better it's going to be. So, quite happily accept their offer. Right. Now, speaking of orcs, who's this? Oh no, they actually Skaven. Right. All I just saw is that it came up at the bottom here. We got raided in a massive orc, and I couldn't see who it was. So apparently we've now got Skaven outside the orc fortress, eh? Bugger. Age of Discovery as well. Okay, so the Raging Sea God has made it so all major port owners will have become known to each other. And Alex picked up a Hawk Companion. Okay, extra 2 amber for defeating that army. Vomic Fleshcutter. What a name. Oh, and we had Rudy Umbuoga again. I remember the Umbuogan were the tribe that Sigmar was originally from. So apparently they've decided to enter Alpha. They're not at war with us, but it does mean he's going to take a whole bunch of attrition because of it. But Dieth, since we do need to get rid of those Skaven, let's use the world routes to transport over to here, and then we'll go over and kill them in the next turn. Durfu, now that you've done that, let's move you down towards King's Glade. In fact, it looks like you're going to take ages to walk that way. Let's just have you come here. Because don't forget, the plan is to send Durfu off to help with the conquest of Ulthuan. So that's why I'm building up his units and trying to get them done as quickly as we can, so we can send him over there. I mean, I suppose have actually took the time to build them through global recruitment once we've taken Ganvale, but I just figured, why just do it now while we're waiting, eh? So let's have a look. Let's give you, definitely going to give you a unit of Wild Riders. Can't give you anything more than that, unfortunately. But to help out a little, let's give you some units of Eternal Guard. Give you a unit of these as well. And then I suppose, because we can't get you Treemen yet. Can I... No, we can't get them through this. Because to get the Firebark Elders, these guys are quite cool. They actually do fire damage, and they're quite immune to fire, which is a big problem normally with Treemen. And, you know, the spirits, so that's pretty handy. I'm just going to give you 2 units of these for now. Actually, so I'll cancel you. Oh, can we not? Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Cancel. Just cancel it for now. Let's get you to head towards King's Glade. I wouldn't mind actually trying to get you some more Treekin then, if we have to spend the points elsewhere. So, yeah, let's let you do that. Lavanna, you can now come onto the deserts of Araby. And the Tomb Kings have been particularly busy. I mean, Kenry have. And let's start marching you all the way over to Orion's camp. It's going to take a long time for her to get here. And we don't even know what to expect. It could be ruins. It looks like it's still around. That's ruins. Kenry. Ruins over here. Maybe it's a Skaven that happens to be around here. Because don't forget, Clan Moors typically is around in any area. Okay, so that's a Fios. You're just going to continue marching over that way. So you. Again, very quick, easy turns. You, though, have finished building. So we now got 3,000 income. That's going to help out greatly. Val's Anvil, we'll start building that up as well. Okay, 2 more turns for that. 3 more turns until we can actually upgrade it. That'll be great news when we can do that. We're gonna have to look though to try and get agents. Which agents give me population? Shadow Dancers don't. Branch Waves block armies. Waystalkers possibly? Sorry guys, I'm just looking to see which one is supposed to boost public order, if any of them actually do. So, can't give you any... Oh, Val's Anvil. Duh. No, Assassinate. Maybe the Spellsingers? But I'm gonna have to wait until we get the Cragholes of Findor upgraded before we can actually get us some Spellsingers. So, that's gonna take a while. Can we get anything new from here? Spear of Dive? Could give you that. I'm actually gonna forge that. Simply because it's Dive Spear. I think it makes complete sense that we can buy him it. We can actually buy multiple copies of it as well. Huh. Okay, anything else? Maybe something that doesn't cost me amber. That does. Helm of Cain. Apparently we haven't forged this yet. Causes fear. Makes them unbreakable. 10% physical resistance and 5 armor. Oh, that is kind of tempting. Yeah, let's get it. Why not? Unbreakable could be a slight problem, but on the whole, should be okay. Anything here? Cloak of Beards? Oh, yes. A great little item. Don't want to do it against... Normally, dwarves hate the person wearing the Cloak of Beards because it's made out of the shaven beards of dwarves. But it does cause terror. And it can be crafted awakened multiple times. Sure. I've got the cash. Why not do it? It's a quick, easy way to get some items, isn't it? Okay, anything here? The Curse of Anohe. Oh, good. Oh, no, we haven't got pottery yet. Where can we get pottery from? Apparently all the way down here. Ah. Okay. Let's skip through these. And I'm going to take the quick opportunity to give out to Fios some items. So we head back up to the army. Here we are.
How can I assist you?
Yeah, because all she's got is her Swift Shiver shards. Let's give you the Helm of Cain. Binding Bowlers. Did I not give that to someone already? You know what? You can have it then. Why not? And then if we find Diath, Durfu, Colas, Lorana, Diath. You can have your spear, my friend. Oh, and my other Iraq. Let's give you one of these. Oh yeah, do we need to give you the one for War Dancers? I don't know. Eternal Guard, we'll give you that. And let's give you... Did I already give you... Yes, I did. Let's give you Impenetrable Bark. And enter. Oh my god. Despite taking casualties, Talrox was able to defeat another full High Elf stack. That was surprising to see. Right, here we are again. Let's skip through all of these. Oh yeah, the Prophetess. I forgot that the mod, it hasn't fixed the problem with a bit of a mod conflict apparently or something. But it's made it now so we have to make sure to put Nayev's name in, if possible. If not, we may just have to call her the Prophetess from now on. But we'll skip through all of that. And we'll continue with the march down to Ganvale. This is so anticlimactic, in my opinion, that instead of actually being able to use the road routes and sneak in like you would imagine a Wood Elf army to do so, we've had to just march through the front gates.
Asrai.
To be honest, I don't really like that idea. I think it would have made much more sense for us to be able to not get through the gates. We would have to have had to sail around, you know? Now, let's have a look. Taking them out, what do they have as a garrison? To be honest, that garrison doesn't look that impressive. Despite it being a tier 4 settlement, I mean, it doesn't have any other defenses. It unlocks a bunch of buildings, and that's about it. Huh. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to take the opportunity then to fight them. Let's make our way through. Jesus, that was a lot of attrition. Okay, we've taken a few injuries, a few losses, but on the whole, I think we're still okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. Dive, let's go and kill us some Ratmen, make me feel a bit better about all this. Okay, nice and easy. Vormic Flesh Cutter. God, what to say, it looks kind of cool in red armor. Alright, because they are Skaven, we're just going to kill them. And then you can chase down the survivors and slaughter them as well.
Lord of Athelloren.
Bye-bye. There you go, nice and easy.
Beginning my journey.
Oh wow, we lost a fair bit of in treasury now. You have to remember that when we actually attack next. Alright, skip through this. You know what, actually? For now, I'm actually going to ask you to make your way towards Aquitaine. Just hear me out, the reason being, since I do want an army sort of stay around here, it'd be good to actually have an army pretty much in... I'll tell you what, head back to Massive Orca. No, head towards Aquitaine. That way then they can quickly move around to respond to attacks when needed. Whereas at the moment, we can't quite do that. Now, let's move you over here to Kingsglade, and we can start giving you some proper units. So, Treekin... Can I get you a unit? Damn, we can't. We don't have enough points. I am, though, going to use a Point of Amber to get myself some Great Eagles. I think that's worthwhile, at least. Gives us another fast-hitting unit. Anything else we want to try and add? Got 4 points still. Let's give you some War Dancers. Definitely want to give you some Eternal Guards, but I also want to give you some Wild Riders, because having a fast-hitting element to this army would be quite useful. So we'll definitely give you a unit of these. Let's give you some of these. Let's have a look. We have our ranged units, a hard-hitting center with Dryads and our Treekin. We'll have the Eternal Guard on the flanks, Eagles and then Wild Riders, and some War Dancers. And then we'll have a Sorceress join us as well. Yeah, let's grab another unit of you then. I mean, I could get some Glade Riders. That will give us a bit of a faster unit. And to be honest, yeah, we're going to have the anti-armor capabilities from these guys. So yeah, let's give you a unit of Glade Riders for now. Damn, it's going to take 4 turns to do this. Well, if it needs to be done, it needs to be done, isn't it? Okay, you've got 2 turns. Everything else now should be fine. Oh, hang on. Massive Orca. Let's give us Foraging Growth, so extra growth. And Quillis. +1 for cavalry units. Tempting. But no, let's actually give Sacrificial Grounds. I think that would work out quite nicely. The only thing now is trying to figure out what to do about public order. Okay, Dief. Let's give you Blade Master. Continue working on your combat skills. Eric, let's give you Deadly Blade or possibly something else. Ward of Loek for missile resistance. Passion you've got. Let's just make you into a tough combat fighter, I guess. That 76 melee attack is pretty good. Let's work on your weapons strength instead. Circa, again, fleet-fingered, and I'm going to give you piercing shots. No, hang on. Let's give you Fleetfinger and the Prey of Anifome. In fact, speaking of thing, how are we doing technology? 1 turn away from doing Drakira, the Queen of Vengeance, giving us extra successful chances of ambushing. Ooh, that will be nice. What's this? Fight against Beastmen, not too bothered. That could be useful if we want to improve ourselves with the facts. I'm going to use up 2 of my amber in the next turn, mind. to Isha the Mother. Having plus 20 growth was going to be quite useful, especially as we need to get 5 population surplus, and having a relation bonus with the Empire would be very useful to secure our borders. Yeah. Minus time. Public order plus 3, that would be useful as well. Ugh, it's having the amber is the problem. Ugh. Right. One more turn, and then I'll swap it out. There we go. Lavanna's still got a long way to go though before we can get near Orion's camp. Orion's camp. But I'm hoping that they're still around. They will be an extremely useful settlement to have. Plus it'd be just cool to actually have them, you know? Oh wow. Tarox, were you just defeated just then by Tyrion? Huh. Looks like it. Right, with the Drakira Queen of Vengeance research now done, it's time for us to switch over. Skip through all of these. Okay, technology. Let's go for Isha the Mother first of all. Use up 2 of my valuable amber to do this. So I hope the Empire respond favourably towards it. Else I'm going to be a bit annoyed with them. Right. Let's get you marching down here. And while you do that, let me just do the latest round of diplomacy. So Carcassonne, we've already got a quite good relationship with them in fact. Okay, can't unfortunately go for anything more than a... In fact, do we have? Yeah, we already have Defensive Alliance. What am I doing? Clan Ungrund. Are you willing for this? They are willing to give me a military alliance and give me 1 amber. To be honest though, I don't want a military one. I just want a defensive. I don't want them dragging me into wars where they decide, oh, we're going to take the initiative and attack. Reichland, are you willing to trade with me now? Still not yet. Corion?
Let the supplicant come forward. Absolutely not.
Okay, what about trade? No? Can't blame a guy for trying. I'm quite surprised the Radcliffe Dynasty is still around. There we go. Not going to do non-aggression, but we can do trade at least. Khemri isn't Chevaliers.
I will at once.
Wow, all this is really adding up to our money. Okay. It is tempting to ask him about... They're not willing to do it anyway. It would have been tempting though, because they are all of Ultron are allied to one another. So, in a minute, when we declare this war on Avalon, it's really gonna give us a hit in the butt. But we do need to do it. Alright, let's offer you a medium gift. Might as well continue trying to boost that up a bit. Okay, Tilia. Everyone else really we're not that interested in trying to ally with. Or they're not willing to try and ally with me. Clan Ungrund we already saw aren't willing to do it. Unless we're trying to do this. Okay, maybe Defensive Alliance not so needed. The next thing then to check. Avalon. Who is currently at war with you? Once I find you. Lothan, Hockland, Golden Ord, Avalon.
Alariel the Radiant.
Currently at war with Manblight Tribe, Nagarond, and Hag Reef. Okay. I'm just wondering if there's a sneaky way we can try and get involved in the fight without having to contact things. So we do join the war against... Offer to join the war against Avalon. They're actually quite high about this. Oh my god. Nagarond are really low at the moment. Look, 71 strength. We're much more stronger than him. Huh. Well, to be fair, look at the matter. He's got a united, basically, Ultron coming after him. The Order of Lawmasters as well. The Exiles and the Heck seem to be doing okay. Clan Victus. I'll tell you what. No, we're not going to go for non-aggression, but I will offer to join your war in return for some money. How much money are you willing to chuck at me, though? A fair bit, it seems. Oh my god. Okay.
Very well.
There we go, that's helped our income out quite nicely, in fact. Right. Durfu's continue doing that. Diath, The reason why I want to keep the hive around... In fact, let's move you towards border low. Is because we do have, quite a close border now with Ultron. So they can easily come and attack my coastal settlements if we're not careful. Oh, Christ, frame rate drop. Wow. Okay, let's have a look how we can do this. Yarrick, any interesting characters? A Shadow Mage or a Princess? Ooh, Shadow Mage is... I don't know what spells... In fact, can we find out what spells they got first?
Absurd.
Huh? Oh, hang on. No, it's the assassin... What am I doing? That's assault units and that's assassinate. Let's assassinate. There we go. That's eliminated a mage from their army. Leveled you up as well.
Can I offer assistance?
Right. Let's get this evasion underway, shall we? So they're going to have quite a few units that we're going to have to try and think of. So what, let's push forward and attack.
For the cat-eye!
Right, we've got 3 labour force a turn. We can make some siege towers. I feel very tempted to do that. I mean, we are fighting... While I think we can take them on, it's still going to be tough fighting them on the walls. So, ideally, in fact, getting as many of siege towers as possible, I think, will be quite useful. So I'll let that happen.
No mercy.
And then in a couple of turns as well, we'll have Orion. Yeah, 2 more turns and we can have Orion leading the force again. So you can level up. Let's give you Assassinate again. Okay, unassigned skill points. Bahar. Talismanic tattoos. Or do we go for one of these? Oh, damn it. It unlocks all the others, right. What do we want to use? I tell you what. I can't remember who submitted. I think it was Alpha Wheel. But whoever submitted Bahar here, you can choose which one of these you would like me to pick once we do the next level up. We've got Whirling Death with these bonuses. Storm of Blades with these ones. Shadow Coils, which give quite a bit of resistance. And the Illusions of Darkness. Speed, Stalk, and the ability to actually create an image of the Shadow Dancer. I'm going to let you pick, because I don't really know. I feel tempted really for these two. Storm of Blades, because poison is really good when it comes to fighting, and the ability to cause fear is quite useful too. But given how, even at, with all the bonuses we've given, it's only 58 armor, anything that's going to give us extra ward saves, hit points, and stuff like that is going to be extremely useful. But I'm going to leave it up to you. So we'll leave that, and I believe that's really everything we can do this turn. Yeah, you're still creeping up. Dives over here. Let's actually try... give you a little boost as well. You've got quite a few units already here. But, I'll tell you what, let's take advantage and get some Dryads involved. Like so. Then, is there anything that needs to be upgraded in any of these? Next turn, the Crag Halls. Okay, hit and turn. Okay, we've got Zillion heading towards our army at the moment. Oh! Okay, looks like they're coming out to attack me. This is going to be an interesting fight. Very, very interesting fight. But, I'm going to leave this till tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, next episode. So for now, thank you very much for watching today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed. I do hope you join me next time for some more Warhammer. But until then everyone, take care, and goodbye for now.